Hey everybody, Glenn Hamilton from Coldwell Banker Vanguard here with Real Estate and the Glass for our St. Patty's Day edition of our show. And today, in addition to celebrating St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be talking about the value of home inspections. Now, home inspections, generally people think about doing home inspections when they're buying a house. And the purpose of doing that is to really make sure that you're not missing anything and that the four major systems of the house are intact and working properly. Those four systems are your roof, your air conditioning, your electricity, and your sewage, your water coming in and water going out. And so that's what the main thing is done. And then additionally, sellers that are getting ready to sell their house, there's a value in doing a inspection so that you know in advance of selling if there's any repairs that you need to do. Because once under contract, any repairs that are requested and agreed to have to be done by a licensed contractor. Now, some things, don't have to be done by a licensed contractor. If you need to repair a plug, you can generally do that yourself. Easy things like that, that if you're a do-it-yourselfer, you can do and save yourself a lot of money and also present your home in a much better light. So I have today with me a special guest, a client of mine and dear friend, Michelle Rogers.
Hello.
And Michelle Rogers knows about both inspections on the buy side and on the sell side. Now, last year, I helped Michelle and her husband, Brad, that's it.
That guy.
That guy. Buy a condo in downtown Orlando. Now, condos, you would think, okay, well, you don't have to worry about the roof because condo association is going to handle that. And a lot of the plumbing's not part of the condo either, so you don't have to worry about that. But it's still important to do an inspection. And Michelle's got a great story about what we found when we had the inspection in that condo.
We did. We were fortunate to do it. Not everyone does an inspection on a condo. But luckily, Glenn helped guide us through that and suggesting it's a good idea anyway. And we'd already made an offer and did the inspection. And during the inspection, I happened to open a bathroom drawer. And it was filled with mold and brought it to Glenn's attention, and it ended up being mold behind the complete vanity and into the walls, into the bedroom, and into the hallway. And it was thousands of dollars of repair.
Yes. So we negotiated that because this was something that we did not know about before we got under contract. And we had the sellers agreed to mitigate all of the mold, which effectively meant tearing out the whole vanity for the bathroom, as well as several walls, and doing some repiping because that was the cause of the mold. It was a slow leak that had been behind there for God knows how long. And then in addition to that, we negotiated a pretty generous allowance to rebuild to their liking the bathroom. So how did it end up turning out?
Excellent. It went fast. The repairs were easy, but they were more extensive than I thought they were going to be. But yeah, we got the bathroom exactly the way we want it now. Yep. And it worked out great.
That's great. Yeah, sometimes mold is just a little bit of mold and some bleach will take care of it. Sometimes it's significant. And in this case, it was significant. So it's always important to have a mitigation expert come in and take care of that when it happens. And then on the sell side, Michelle, tell me what value you found in doing a pre-inspection prior to listing a home.
Right. We have found it successful on many. We've done it a couple of times on some homes we've sold prior to selling or getting ready to list. We hire an inspection, just independent inspector to come give us an opinion and information on what we could handle. And then it helps us price our home. We don't want to be in a situation where we price it and then find out there's $30,000 of damage we were unaware of, which then adjusts the price of the home. And a couple of times it saved us from where, well, should we sell it or not? Or how should we price it? Or should we get it fixed before we even put it on the market? And so we have found them incredibly valuable as sellers trying to decide how to price it and to fix everything before we sell.
Yes, and that's an excellent point, because knowing what is going on with your house and being able to fix something up front, that because when buyers come in and they see a problem in a house, they multiply it by 4 times when they're thinking about what it's going to cost to fix. So by you fixing it in advance, you pay that one-time cost, and they don't see or perceive a 4-time cost. So
Right.
it is, I cannot emphasize enough on a house, especially if it's, had a few years under it. It's absolutely a great idea to do that. So with that being said, we're going to get back to the St. Patty's Day portion of this.
Yes.
And what we're going to be drinking is Guinness Draft Stout. And the reason why we're doing this is we're not going to make no funky green kind of drink. What I like about Guinness is it's a beer that has flavor. Additionally, it's relatively low in calories. And low in alcohol, so it makes it easier for you to drink responsibly. And we always want to recommend that you drink responsibly. So we're going to try and pour this without making too large of a head.
So you're saying this is healthy for me, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It's full of
Excellent.
nutrients, vitamins, amoebas. No, not amoebas. And we're going to pour this.
Now this is the way to start a St. Patty's Day tribute.
Yeah, drink a beer at 10 o'clock in the morning. Here we go.
Cheers.
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 Have a great weekend. Drink responsibly. Drive safely.
That's good.
Mm.
I like
See?
it. I like it.